Mbalula criticizes secrecy around leadership debate in the ANC. And the killing of rhinos in the Eastern Cape has strengthened Game Reserve's resolve to conserve South African heritage. With your latest news updates, I'm Hasina Gori. Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula has criticized what he terms the secrecy around leadership debate in the ANC ahead of the organization's national conference in December. He was speaking at the 68th anniversary celebrations of the ANC Youth League at Wits University. The ANC has placed a moratorium on nominations for leadership positions until the 1st of next month, ahead of the Mangaung celebration. Mbalula says the organization needs to engage in what he terms open and decent debate.
The people who are creating a problem are those who come to you and tell you that to elect a leader is a taboo. You must speak about those issues under the carpet, in the beer halls, and with your media journalist friends. You must never do that. Speak about your choices politically why you want change, if you want it. And nobody must make you to be fearful.
Meanwhile, Limpopo Premier Castle Mtale says he is convinced that expelled ANC Youth League President Julius Malema will be vindicated. Malema was yesterday granted 10,000 rand bail on a money laundering charge by the Polokwane Regional Court. Mtale proclaimed his support for Malema during a fundraising event hosted by the Peter Mokaba region of the ANC in Polokwane. The region is raising funds to build an office in honor of the late Mokaba. Mtale says Malema's name will eventually be cleared.
We also are happy with our friend who appeared today and was given a charge which we believe over time will appear and clear his name, unlike the analysts who analyze it in a manner that you can see anger is not influenced or guided by any other thing but the hatred of a man.
President Jacob Zuma says he'd rather see the Security Council done away with if it fails to heed urgent calls for reform. He was speaking ahead of his departure from New York after high-level meetings on the rule of law, Somalia and the Sahel region. President Zuma rejected immediate calls for military intervention in Mali before all avenues of diplomacy had been exhausted, pitting himself against a powerful member of the UN Security Council. President Zuma explains.
Of course you must do away with it if it cannot change. The General Assembly, where all countries are, that's when you can take the progressive and democratic decisions. But one appreciates that an institution like the Security Council is absolutely necessary. But it must be democratic, it must be representative.
And finally, the killing of 4 rhinos at the Lalibela Game Reserve near Grahamstown in the Eastern Cape has strengthened management's resolve to conserve South Africa's heritage. 4 rhino carcasses were found dehorned by game rangers yesterday. Early indications are that they were darted before being clinically dehorned. This brings to 9 the number of rhinos killed in the province since the start of this year. Reserve Marketing Director Werner Mwait.
The rhinos are not the only animals that we are conserving. We are preserving a life that we believe passionately in. We need to conserve and preserve. So I don't think one can put a value on whether or not conservation is worthwhile. Obviously there are massive financial costs involved with an incident like this, and it does hurt us, but it doesn't deter our determination to continue conserving South Africa's natural heritage.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak's Option 1.